Gator Framework Studio in Music City. It's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food? It brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am your ghost host. No, just kidding. I am Kristen, Disney park foodie and enthusiast, travel expert, and have been reading Golden Books stories that includes the Haunted Mansion.
To our children, not because she wants to read them herself.
Yes, I've been reading it to my children, which means then you have to read in all the voices.
Totally was in that position today, reading that to our children. They loved it. They're like, can we listen to the Haunted Mansion story again? That's great. And I'm Aljon, also a Golden Book Disney story reader to our two children. I'm also a lifelong Disney, Marvel, Star Wars fan, love the Disney food, love the Disney parks, and also happy to be here at the helm of this podcast yet again for another week.
I'm Kat, experiential producer, film historian, living mostly on like sugared rice crackers from Trader Joe's because I've been just fully sick this week. But thankfully feeling better. Also, Trader Joe's sugar rice crackers are really delicious. So if you haven't had them, you should try them. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. We're going to talk about some St. Patrick's Day festivities, but first, how are you guys doing?
Well,
break, y'all.
Yeah. You are enjoying sugar and rice, two things I'm not eating right now. Hey, but I have today is day 9 of pretty much vegetables, beans, and meat protein. So, yeah.
How about that? Unbelievable. But it's working wonders. You're enjoying yourself. Well, I mean, you're depriving yourself, but you're enjoying the benefits. Yes.
I definitely will make some overall changes to my diet because I definitely feel better. I will say,
wow.
I do feel better. So I'm going to slowly add in some of the foods that, are things that can cause inflammation in your body and see how I feel. But I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm never eating sugar again. No more dairy, no more, grates. Like, no. But I will be probably not consuming as much of them as I had been, and definitely will be cutting out most of the ultra processed foods because, yeah, that stuff's just bad.
Yeah, she's been on a health kick recently. It's not a bad thing, but I think you look better, you'll feel better. I just hope your energy level, is able to increase.
Well, adding back in, especially like because with the fruits that I can have, because it cuts out sugar, you're only to have half a cup of a fruit, and it's very limited to what you can have. So like even strawberry, you can't have strawberries. But the natural sugars, I think adding back into my diet is going to help give that energy,
Gotcha.
I mean, the purpose of this is kind of like to get all the bad stuff out. So
detox.
I just want to be healthier. I want to feel better. I'm tired of being tired and feeling sluggish and all the things.
That's good. How are you, Kat?
Good. I'm just getting over being ill, but feeling a lot better, and I can't complain. I'm going to see my parents in a week.
There you go.
And it's a much needed break for me. So
excellent.
Stoked. Also,
Good.
Leo said Auntie Cat for the first time this week, like all at
Oh,
once, and I cried a little bit. It was great. It was really awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. So that's good. Leo's getting verbal, and
He
that's really good.
is a parrot. Like he will say you say things to him and he'll repeat them. Like if they're watching TV and a commercial comes on, he looks at my mom and goes, "Commercial."
Yeah, that's good and dangerous at the same time.
I know. I know.
Language, Captain America,
Yes.
language.
Truth.
Yeah, that's
Hey, at least his first word wasn't a cuss word, which is something we all thought was going to happen, so it's okay.
Kids have a way of latching onto that stuff,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
But well, hey, I tell you what I am not looking forward to is there's a Stanley documentary about the last years of his life that's
Yes.
coming out. And it's very sad because I had met Stanley years before he passed away, thankfully, at Chicago Comic-Con. But I believe he was still under that conservatorship or that manager that allegedly had been really treating him wrong
Yeah.
over the last portion of his life. And I just keep on seeing clips and clips of this surface on my feed because I'm such a Stanley, fan. And it just bothers me so much. I remember seeing the news of him and this alleged elder abuse. And I say that because I think there's a lot of evidence to prove that there was an issue, but I don't want to indict anybody,
No.
we'll let that play out in the courts. But
exactly.
that is it's just so sad because he seems like such a genuine person who just loved his wife and loved life. And it's just really sad to me that in the later stages that anyone would have their, would be taken advantage of in the way that he apparently had been. So
Often,
yeah.
and it's horrible that we have to hear about it because of it happens to famous people, but it happens so much to older people, and it's just we always say my brother looked like Mickey Rooney when he was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big Mickey Rooney fan, but if you're not familiar, he too suffered at the hands of his own family in his later years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a book about it, and it was not his last years were not happy, and he was suffering, and a lot of people didn't know about it until much later.
Aw. I liked him too. We used to watch when I was little. It used to come on TV every year at Christmas. It came upon a midnight clear?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We watched that
So
for
good.
years. Yeah.
Yeah. Mickey Rooney was a national treasure, and same with Stanley.
Yep, definitely.
But it's very sad. But I tell you, well, I'm glad that everyone's here in one piece, at least for this show, as we
Yay.
talk about Leprechaun Day
Whoop, whoop.
and fighting the pot of gold. But I guess we have some other things we can talk about, gang. And if you'd like, I can go ahead and launch us into some news.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, gang. So there is a Japan Pavilion restaurant changing its menu. And I love the Japan Pavilion. I don't know about you all, but one of the favorite places that Kat likes to go to is Takumi Tei, and they have got now it's a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's a hidden gem. Some people would say that. I don't necessarily think that. If you listen to the show, then you know that we have a love for that place. But for a limited time, you can order from their spring menu and a semi-course menu. This is a renewed omakase experience, which features 4 courses for $150, providing you a refined yet accessible introduction into Japanese cuisine. Look at that. Very nice. In addition to the semi-course menu, you can also order from the full course menu, which features 7 courses for $250. I think this is a great way for people to experience a very nice taste of Japan. If you're not going anywhere for a while, definitely check this out and make sure you have a very empty stomach because you'll be rolling out of there. It's extraordinary. From all accounts, it looks and sounds amazing. Now, Kat, since you are the connoisseur of Takumi Tei, have you ever
Yes.
tried these courses? Yes?
When I did Takumi Tei, it was not a omakase style menu yet. It was just the a la carte menu.
Oh, okay.
But it's always delicious, and it's the ambiance there is so freaking cool. And I'm looking at it's the Kiku and Hasu are the 2 choices for omakase at Takumi Tei. Kiku is the carnivore omnivore version, and Hasu is the plant-based version. And it just looks absolutely incredible. Tamari sushi is one of my favorite versions of sushi. Instead of like nigiri is the like brick style, and tamari is the like ball style.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite onigiri, but like their sushi is made into a ball with the rice on top.
Gotcha.
So it's like geisha style, and it's delicious.
Love it.
So I think that it would $250 for the regular omakase is one of the reasons we don't go there often because it's pricey. But this feels like it's a little bit more manageable, even if it's not as much of the like show as the normal omakase.
Mm-hmm.
But looks delicious to me.
Yeah, it does to me as well. And for those interested in checking out what that is all about, photos and more at Takumi Tei Epcot on Instagram. Please check it out. They've got an amazing Instagram. I haven't followed them before, so I think Dining at Disney follows them, but I personally have not, and I think I will now because that looks amazing.
Worth it.
Absolutely.
Worth it.
All right. Next on the docket.
Well, we were talking last week about Star Wars Seasons of the Force, and now the dining packages for Star Wars Nights are available and on sale for those dates, April 8th through May 6th, and you can book those now. So if you're going to Star Wars Night and you want to imbibe or have a nice sit-down meal at someplace like Cafe Orleans where they're serving something called the Coruscanti salad with hawk bat egg or smuggler fries or shio wings. You can also dine at Oga's Cantina, of course. Dine is loose at Oga's Cantina. But if you want to get those reservations, they are now on for those Star Wars nights. And I don't know. It doesn't say here, but there might be. Does this one include? No, maybe not. I was hoping that if you got these, you got better like viewing for something, but it doesn't look like it. No. So it's just if you want to have a sit-down dinner during a Star Wars night, now you can book it. Go do it. Cafe Orleans has reservations from 8 to 11. Oga's will have their walk-up list available from 6 to midnight. So, of course, this is an after-hours event.
Nice.
You can check all that stuff out. And, of course, always on the Disneyland app or on their website.
I like these event keepsakes, these passes and the tickets.
Yeah.
That is dope. That is so cool. And of course, you can also get some inspired attire while you're there. They say you can dress up as your favorite Star Wars character. Of course, there are costume guidelines, as we all know. So I think one of the best things you can do is do some Star Wars bounding, right? Which is always good because you don't have to commit to, doing all the costuming, heavy costuming.
Exactly.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, so on to Disney World. Or I should say, back over to Disney World. In Disney Springs, a new bar just opened, and it is Patty's Bar. It is part of Raglan Road's restaurant, which is massive because you have Raglan Road, now Patty's Bar, but there's also Cooks of Dublin, which is their quick service, and Hole in the Wall Bar. So this is a pretty cool. However, this is not a very big bar. It's beautiful, I will say that, but it's not very big. It only has 9 bar stools around it. Here you could only get drinks as well. So if you're looking for food, you'll have to if you want something quick, walk around the corner over to Cooks of Dublin and grab a little something. But they have several beers on tap. There's 12, as well as a full bar. So you can grab your favorites: Guinness, Harp, Smithwick's, Kilkenny. Those are my go-to when I'm there. But it's very cool that this has opened. It has a nice emerald green. It reminds me of malachite kind of coloring of bar tiles, and some of the tile work makes it look kind of like it has a wood on it, and then there's a beautiful white marble bar top. So very nice, very exciting that this place is now open. But yeah, if you need a drink, you can walk up, grab something, hang out, or keep walking around. So
Nice. You think about that. I mean, they're just utilizing every square foot outside of that place, aren't they?
yes.
It is interesting how it kind of juts out, from
Well, I think the shop's on the other side.
this is true.
I mean, that is a big complex for a restaurant.
Agreed.
I mean, you have indoor seating, which is massive, with a stage, outdoor seating as part of the restaurant that also has often has singer songwriter type artists out there, and then the other spaces. So I mean, good for them. This is exciting. We love Raglan
Take
Road.
advantage of their foot traffic, and I'm sure now that we're going to start talking about St. Patrick's Day, they're going to be psycho busy on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's just another way for them to monetize, that whole area. It's not making any money for you now, but then you have the ability not only to, basically you're extending the bar.
Yeah.
And it's also saying, hey, look, this place is the Irish pub. You come on in for a drink. And if you don't want to, come on in for food or whatever, just come on in for a quick drink or get something and then walk on off. So that's not a bad thing. I like it. It's good. I mean,
Definitely utilizing what they got, for sure.
yeah, they definitely are doing it up. And there it is, at Patty's Day Bar. If you want to pause, if you're watching this on Spotify video, you can check that out as well. Nice menu. This is from msn.com. There you go. Look at that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
That's another thing I miss right now. Alcohol. I will be having myself some Irish beer, though, on St. Patrick's Day. I am a speck Irish. And I mean speck. Very, very little. But hey, it's enough that it counts, right?
Works for me.
Alrighty. Well, shall we move on to this story before our Disney?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, it is St. Patrick's Day at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Of course, this is how to celebrate in grand style. there at the parks. So let's talk a little bit about it as I delve in here. Of course, there are, let's see here, St. Patrick's Day food. Let's talk about it. Let's start at Disneyland Park at Red Rose Tavern, available now through the 19th. So we just have a few more days to partake in all this. The green stuff, which is mint white chocolate mousse, chocolate cake, mint chocolate chips, and chocolate cookie crumbles on shortbread, my favorite. At Grand California Hotel and Spa over there at the Craftsman Grill, they've got a St. Patrick's Day cupcake and St. Patty's Day donut. Looks amazing.
Oh my gosh, I want that donut.
Okay,
So
so if you don't know what's up with that, let me show you this.
It is,
Going to share
yes,
for
it's
you
so
my
cute.
screen. I think it's super neat. The fact that they have there the Lucky Charms on a glazed donut, and also put the Lucky Charms marshmallows in.
Oh,
and
that's not even the one we're talking about.
Oh shoot!
It's the green
What's
donut.
this?
the one that looks like a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is it. I got the wrong slide up, guys. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay. And now we're at Pixar Place, which has the Great Maple, which is this, of course, as I mentioned, the donut, which is the Lucky Charms marshmallows, classic vanilla yeast raised donut. We got the cereal milk glaze, flavored marshmallows, as I mentioned, and gold glitter garnish. And you also have the Pots of Golden Rainbows, which is the hand-sorted rainbow marshmallow tossed into cereal milk ice cream. All right. So let's talk about, let's see here. They also have another flavor. They've got the mint chocolate and cream cookie marshmallow wand. And they have a shamrock cereal treat, which, of course, has a stamp of approval from the mouse himself. So there you go. All right. So, I mean, that's pretty much that. We'll talk about Raglan Road, right? We'll talk about
Yep.
Raglan Road. You want to talk about that later?
Yeah, Kat's going to talk about Walt Disney World food.
Perfect.
Yes, I am. Starting over at the resorts, available now at Beach Club at Beaches and Cream. You can get their Mickey Shamrock milkshake again this year. It's mint milkshake with chocolate drizzle, shamrock sprinkles, and a specialty vanilla cupcake. Over at the Grand Floridian at Gasparilla Island Grill, they have a new Irish cream cheesecake. It's available now and through the end of the month. It's Bailey's Irish cream cheesecake with chantilly cream and gold coins. Roaring Fork at Wilderness Lodge, available now through the 17th, has the Nugget. It's a vanilla bean mousse, stout cake, and a salted caramel ganache center.
Oh, wow. That sounds good.
It looks so cute.
These are beautiful. As
yeah.
always.
Yeah. Located all over the Disney resorts, hotels, you could get the Pot of Gold Mousse Irish Stout Cake with Irish Cream Mousse and a Candy Rainbow, available now through the 17th. At the Beach Club Marketplace, Boardwalk Deli, Goods Food to Go, the Artist Palette, and the Market at Ale and Compass. You can also get the Lucky Plant-Based Clover Cupcake. It's chocolate cupcake with a golden vanilla buttercream swirl and shamrock sprinkles. Available through the 31st at the World Premiere Food Court, Intermission Food Court, End Zone Food Court, Landscape of Flavors, Centertown Market, Spyglass Grill, Everything Pop Shopping and Dining, Riverside Mill Food Court, and Sasagula Floatworks and Food Factory. Not to be left out, Amorette's at Disney Springs has their new End of the Rainbow Creme Brulee, which I would like 17 of. It's chocolate and coffee creme brulee with Bailey's Irish Cream whipped cream.
Wow.
Sold. Yes, please. CityWorks Eatery and Poorhouse is getting into the game this weekend only till the 17th with the Shepherd's Pie flatbread, stewed seasoned beef, roasted garlic puree, peas, mozzarella, mashed potatoes, and green onion. They also have a pastrami Reuben, an Irish mac and cheese with caramelized cabbage, beer braised onions, bacon lardon, shredded corned beef, beer cheese sauce, smoked cheddar, garlic herb crumble, and cavatappi.
Oh, my.
Yes. To drink, they will have the Jameson Honey Mule with Jameson lemon juice, honey syrup, orange bitters, and ginger beer. A Lucky Grasshopper with Bailey's Irish Cream Liqueur, creme de menthe, heavy cream, and Lucky Marshmallows. A Dark Side of the Moon, which of course is Blue Moon Belgian White Ale and Guinness. The Snake Bite, Angry Orchard, Apple and Guinness. And a Voodoo, which is Rubus and Guinness. Kristen, what's happening at Deluxe Burger?
Over at Deluxe Burger through the 18th, you can get the St. Patrick's Day Shake vanilla gelato blended with dark caramel sauce, Irish cream syrup, and toasted marshmallow syrup, topped with whipped cream, caramel, and green sprinkles. This is non-alcoholic. At the Ganachery, they have brought back the St. Patty's Mickey's Chocolate Piñata. Dark chocolate piñata filled with chocolate treats. It is beautiful, and I want to eat it. Irish cream ganache squares, Bailey's Irish cream ganache enrobed in milk chocolate. That one you can get for the entire month of March. Over at Ghirardelli Soda Fountain and Chocolate Shop, there's the Mint Bliss Hot Fudge Sundae, mint chocolate chip, and chocolate ice cream layered with handmade dark chocolate hot fudge, and topped with whipped cream and a dark chocolate mint square. Kat's favorite place, and boy, did these look amazing, Kat. They over at Swirls on the Water now through April 30th. So you have 2 months to enjoy these delicious treats. The St. Patty's Day Cone, pistachio and chocolate soft serve swirled in a black vanilla cone with shamrock sprinkles and a chocolate Mickey garnish. That is new. All the items here are new this year. Chocolate and coffee float, pistachio soft serve, chocolate soft serve, Joffrey's coffee cold brew, and shamrock sprinkles. And if you want to make that a little bit adult, you can do the cold brew pistachio mocha float, which has Bailey's Irish cream liqueur in it. And last but not least, at Viva Lee Il Gelato through April 30th, you can get their seasonal shake, mint chocolate chip and pistachio gelato with whipped cream and chocolate shavings. And new, the Guinness Tiramisu, mascarpone cream with layers of Guinness soaked ladyfingers. I don't know about anybody else, but I am very hungry. And all these things, I will take one of each except for the, I think, plant-based cupcake. Everything else, I think I'll have.
Yes, please.
I don't know. What does everybody else think? What stands out to you as like I want it?
They had that pistachio soft serve at Swirls on the Water last year, and it was incredible. So I will be having that next week without fail.
Nice. It all looks good to me. You know, they have made Irish cream cheesecake, Bailey's Irish cream cheesecake with chantilly and gold coins. How's that? Not bad.
It's beautiful looking too.
That looks amazing. So
Gorgeous.
yeah, and of course everything at Raglan Road is great. I mean, you know, Shepherd's Pie, can't turn that down.
No, that's at City Works Eatery and Poorhouse that had the Shepherd's Pie flatbread.
Oh, that's right.
Pastrami Reuben. That Irish mac and cheese. I'm like, yes, yeah. I think I need to make some of that.
You know, City Works is doing great, and I'm liking that they went ahead and dove in. They really dove in the deep end and are a bunch of Irish inspired food and drink and stuff there. You know, another thing too is the ganachery has those Irish cream ganache squares. It looks like they've got like the dusting of the gold and everything on it. I mean, that can't be bad. That just can't be bad. I mean, I'm a sucker for chocolate, you know, so I mean, it's milk chocolate. The only thing that would be making it better for me would be the dark chocolate. So, which they have the piñata if you're interested in that. But yeah, it all looks good to me. Well, having said that, gang, what else looks good to me are travel deals. I love our Disney travel deals. And here's Kristen for this week's travel deal. Kristen, what do we have for everybody?
Right now, if you are a Disney Visa card member, you can save up to 30% on select stays at Disneyland Resort hotels. And this is going to be Sunday through Thursday nights from May 16th to August 14th of this year.
All right.
So that's going to include the villas at Disneyland Hotel, Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. And this you can book through July 31st of this year.
I love it. That is not the only thing, by the way, and that sounds like an amazing deal. But I also understand that you can book Universal, a very particular place in Universal, starting this week.
You can actually, starting today, you can get 1-day tickets to Epic Universal.
All right. Epic Universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you're down with Epic Universe, we're going to be checking it out with the kids as well as Disney this fall. I cannot wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I was just talking to someone on my team who is interested in actually going to do one of those European river cruises. I said it's probably going to be the coolest trip you'll ever take. And this is a couple that's our age. I think it's just amazing. I said, there's nothing like it. You feel like you're on vacation. You've paid for it all. You might as well take in all the sights. It's a very low key, like a very awesome way to kind of see the world is on these river cruises. And of course, Kristen is going to be your hookup for all of that. Kristen, where can people go ahead and take advantage of your knowledge and have you book their next river cruise or Disney Universal vacation?
They can contact me at themeparkandcruises@gmail.com.
All right, gang. It is Raglan Road's Mighty Festival. Da, 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 da.
Again, it's that time of year.
Who's going to kick things off here? Kristen?
Sure. This takes place starting Friday, March 14th. So, as you were listening to this at 11 a.m., it runs till midnight. Saturday, the 15th, 9 a.m. to midnight. Sunday, the 16th, 9 a.m. to midnight. And then Monday, March 17th, St. Patty's Day, 10 a.m. to midnight. There are multiple bands, as well as they will have 3 stages. The one is the Raglan Road pub stage, Hole in the Wall, and what's the other one, Aljon? The Raglan Road, the one in the middle.
Patio.
The patio, that's right. So, as I said, this takes place, those dates. Just so you know, that reservations are still highly recommended leading up to it, except for Monday on St. Patrick's Day. You cannot make reservations. It will be a first come, first serve, as well as guests who are 18 and up will be charged a $20 cover fee. Those who are younger, if you're bringing your kids with you, it's all good. They are free of charge. But it is a great place to grab a drink, enjoy some food, some Irish dancing, because the Raglan Road Irish dancers will be there. So you get to enjoy that. And then a lot of live music. So some of the bands that you can enjoy, Aljon, I'll let you talk about the bands, because that's definitely right up your alley.
Okay, great. So one of the bands performing, I'm going to call up their website so you can check them out, are the Screaming Orphans. They are a chart-topping all-sister band from Donegal. They're known for worldwide for their award-winning sound, combining original pop songs with their unique take on traditional Irish music. The sisters trademark spine-tingling four-part harmony and mastery of their instruments combined with their highly energized performances take the audiences of all ages through an exhilarating emotional musical journey. Let's talk about the Men of Aaron and Friends. This is Colin Farrell, not to be confused with Colin Farrell, the actor.
No relation.
But, no relation. Colin Farrell, fiddle and whistles, and Dave Curley, banjo and vocals, have toured and performed and recorded with numerous traditional Irish music luminaries. They're gifted entertainers and masters of their craft, charming Raglan Road audiences with a potent mix of sublime musicianship, electric energy, and a tremendous live performance. The Men of Aaron will be joined by fellow musicians Mark Weldon on bass, Kieran Leonard on drums, Will McCoran on pipes, and Randy Holbrook on guitar for a special Mighty Festival performance. And that looks pretty cool to me. I'll give you a little look at these guys here. Let me get you here. There they are right there. The next act is Collada, and this is a traditional Irish folk band from Galloway, and they're comprised of 4 Irish musicians, each bringing their unique perspective from their musical backgrounds. Orla Levy takes reins on fiddle with her virtuosity in Irish traditional music. Sam Carey with his hot hand keeping the ante up with his tight rhythms. And Liam Tierney always steals the show with his eccentric box playing and sporadic showmanship. And Ewan Salmon, who lays down the low end on bass, keeping the songs sounding funky and fresh. How about that? Then we have the Clan Yui Hugining. Hopefully I said that all right. That's the Higgins clan, of course. It's an Irish traditional music group from Downpatrick. Let's see. The family of 4-piece are multi-instrumentalists and delight audiences with their popular blend of energetic jigs, reels, smooth ballads, and foot-stomping marches. The members are Down Fleda, Ulster Fleda, and champions and All Ireland finalists. Their performance and playing style will have your toes tapping, hands clapping, and heart singing, which our kids would totally dig. And they're also on Facebook, Higgins Clan with 2 N's Music. Check that out. And we have here Breast, which is the all-female trio including Alison Crossy on guitar and Baldwin. You also have Emma Robinson on flute and whistle, and Joanna Boyle on banjo and vocals. They grew up immersed in a traditional Irish music, winning numerous awards at country, Ulster, and All Ireland competitions. Oh, that's good. And they blend together their rich musical backgrounds. Breast have traveled all over the world, bringing their new, fresh, exciting sound to many festivals and venues. You can check them out at breastmusic.com. Kat, you want to talk about the Road West? Okay.
So the Road West is a trio hailing from Kerry, Mayo, and County Cork. Martin, Patrick, and TJ bring together a perfect blend of natural musicianship, beautiful tune playing, and dazzling virtuosity. They deliver a vibrant, high-energy show that captivates their audience, and they play a mix of traditional Irish ballads, contemporary Irish songs, and they will ensure you have an unforgettable musical experience. They're going to be great. Also playing are the Northern Crossing. They are another 3-piece traditional Irish music ensemble from Glasgow, Downpatrick, and Belfast, featuring Hannah, Aoife, and Niall. all highly accomplished musicians with a wealth of musical talent and experience. They make for a vibrant and exciting live show of music and song. You can find them on Instagram. Their handle as Northern Crossing Trio. So lots of really cool bands to see. And then, of course, the Raglan Road Irish Dancers will be performing throughout the day.
I love this. I
Yes.
love the lineup. It's so much fun.
Yes.
If you
I
are
like this
interested in
festival
doing
a
this,
lot.
yeah, definitely. And if you're interested, I've been just taking a peek. There are lots and lots of reservations still to be had all weekend on Open Table. So definitely make those reservations if you're going to head over there, because their
Definitely.
food is also excellent.
And that's the one thing I do recommend is making reservations for some of these restaurants in Disney Springs, the ones that are not owned by Disney. A handful of them you can easily find on Open Door, and it's worth getting those
Table.
little points. Yeah, what I say, Open Door.
Open Door. Different
Not
different
open
thing.
door. Open table. Tables, doors,
Oh,
whatever.
As long as they're food, we're fine.
Oh, yes, on Open Table. We've used that many times. Sometimes we've even been at Disney and gone like that boat is 1,000 points for making a reservation. So that's always fun.
The thing everyone needs to know as they talk about reservations is the fact that there is going to be a $20 cover charge for guests. Okay.
There's not
So-
reservations on that day. That's
Oh,
what I
there
said.
isn't?
No, I mentioned
Oh.
at the beginning. It's first come, first served. That's the last day on St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, on St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Yes. So keep that in mind. You know what I'm missing on this particular celebration?
The kids face painting.
No. No, not the kids
They
face
used to do. They used to do the
Oh,
kids
well,
face
yes.
painting.
They used to do the kids face painting. No, what I'm really kind of missing is the U2 cover band, the tribute band they have there. And
Yeah.
they are so good, guys. They're so good. Here's just a little bit of what you could be experiencing there during the Mighty Festival. Look at all of that yumminess and look at all of the great entertainment. I mean, come on. It's wonderful. It's so good. Anyway, I digress.
It's a favorite of mine.
It is. It's
We'll
such a
definitely
great-
be going when we go this summer. We need to make a list right now of where we want to eat this summer and where we're going to go this fall.
Can't you plan on going to the park over at Walt Disney World over this summer?
Not over the summer, just next week.
Just next week? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to miss you.
I wish I could be there. We have a lot of stuff happening at the museum this summer.
I bet you do. I bet
And
you
Leo's
do.
journey too.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, that is a wonderful thing. And you get to celebrate that. Hopefully you'll get to celebrate this, everyone. Be safe. Once again, it's no time for amateur hour. Let's be safe out there.
Be smart. Remember that even in Disney Springs, there are still children. So don't do anything too crazy.
There are children.
We've covered many of those stories back in the WDW After Dark days.
There are children. There are children. There are children
As
there.
Jamie Lee Curtis would say, make good choices.
You make okay. Hey, is it time? It's time.
Thank
Yes.
you guys so much for listening. We hope you've enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and please continue to give us those 5-star reviews. It does help the show so much, and we greatly appreciate it. Aljon, tell everyone where they can find us.
Well, everyone, you can find us everywhere. There's social media. You can check out Dining at Disney, of course. Kristen got the website back up and running, diningatdisney.com, for all the great Vault stuff that we have there, as well as Vault podcasts. for the entire run of the show, which is a lot. It's like over 400 episodes. Check that out. You can also check out the Dining at Disney Facebook group. It's free to join. Check out Dining at Disney there. And of course, our social media page, Dining at Disney podcast on Facebook. That's probably the best source. You can find us there. We'll try to answer your questions as we can. And once again, Dining at Disney podcast on Facebook. You can also check out our friends there at Sorcerer Radio, at the Sorcerer Radio Disney Fun Zone on Facebook, as well as Sorcerer Radio, all Disney music all day long at srsounds.com. You can also check out another wonderful community, the Disney Dorks. They're a great fan community. You can find them at Facebook. Please check them out, the Disney Dorks. You can also find me, Aljon Go, on Instagram, ALJONGO on Instagram. You can also hear our other podcast with me and former Disney creative and award-winning author Dave Bossert. It's called Skull Rock Podcast. And we have a bunch of great Imagineers and filmmakers and animators we have on every single week to talk to you all about Disney and pop culture. Kat?
Well, you can find me at Catastrophe on Instagram at CAT_ASTROPHE. If you want to support the show, and we hope you do, you can donate wherever you're listening. We'll have a Patreon coming soon, but you can also shop our links, Amazon, Disney Store, Kingdom Stroller, Garden Grocer. They can all be found at diningatdisney.com or, of course, in the show notes below. Until next time, I've been Kat. That's been Kristen and Aljon. Bon appetit.
Podcast.